Hello guys, hope everybody's doing okay. I'm going to kind of explain what's going on with this chordate project and the chordate project questions. Now normally what would happen is just like with the invertebrates, I would have students draw and they would get a chordate group and they would actually make, I'm going to click on this, see right here, they would make this. They would have a page front and back where they looked up all the like for this case, tunicate and lancelet. They would look up all of their characteristics and then put two pictures on the back, and I would grade that as a project. But then we would put them all together, and your classmates would look at all of these combined. All right, so here's the thing, is we have phylum chordata, tunicates and lancelets. There's phylum, and then we have a subphylum. So remember King Philip, so we're in Kingdom Animalia. Philip, phylum chordata, King Philip came over. Now, we're going to start seeing more of like class. King Philip came over, so class Agnatha. Now, we will not ever go organism, family. We won't get that specific. Normally, I used to in the past do animal of the day, which we would see certain species, and I would have like their kingdom, phylum, like all that listed. But with just having 35-minute class periods, I just don't have the time to do that each day. But we usually do see more of that. So you have all of these guys here, right? So what I have the students do is using these, and they have them, obviously I give them copies of it, they tear them apart, they lay them all out. And when they do that, there's no making a dichotomous key or anything like that. They take this, and it says 8, and I need to change that because I've changed things this year, so really 7. Place the 7 chordates in order from least complex to most complex and give your reasoning. You have to give your reasoning to get full points. Now, you can simply list them. You could list, here's my least complex, all the way to your most, and then out to the side, tell me why. Tell me why you put that one as your least. Tell me why you did the next one. Why is that number 2? Why is that number 3? You can do that, or you could make a cladogram with characteristics. That is putting them in order, and those characteristics are giving the reasoning. You can do that, that's fine. But that's how you get full points for this. All right, when you're done with that, it says all of these organisms are in phylum chordata. Wait, what makes all these organisms different from the previous phyla? And I'm talking about our invertebrates. So how are they different than the 8 that we just looked at? And then after that, this doesn't really deal with any of those worksheets. This is just, here's some skeletons. What are some differences? So literally just looking at these, what are some differences that you see in these 3 skeletons? Number 2, how many arm bones are in the frog? So you're trying to count. That's it, you're just counting. How many arm bones are in a Sicilian? Color the arm bones red, color leg bones blue, color vertebrae green, and then it says color the fins orange. Okay, so we're going through and we're looking at this because we're going to get, as we get more complex and we start to see, okay, what comes after these guys, what's the next group of organisms we're going to see? We're going to start seeing skeletons, right? So we're going to start looking at what are the differences between these skeletons. So we're kind of starting that right now. All right, if there are any questions at all, let me know. I do want to make one more note. There is no right or wrong answer here. As long as you have listed your order and you've given me reasons, that is fine. No right or wrong, because honestly, scientists, it's always changing. Biology is ever changing. Now, when we're done with all this, I'll show you what scientists have come up with their cladogram for everything we've looked at. But that doesn't mean that is set in stone. Science, especially biology, can change. Scientists kind of change things around. Now, do I think it will change a lot? Probably not, but they might move individual organisms around. So, there is no right or wrong for you. Just list your your chordates, and then give me your reason. If you have any questions whatsoever, let me know, and I will get right back to you. So have a great rest of your day. Bye.